What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here with more World of Tanks. Learn it live with Nether. And last time I did Learn it live, you guys wanted to see the Super Pershing for the next video. It got the most thumbs up. And so that's what I'm doing. I know there was a couple other tanks that I think got maybe higher thumbs up, but I'm not going to do any more low tier tanks unless it's something like, you know, the T71. Well, that's a tier 7. But I'm not doing like this tier 2, and I'm not doing any tanks like that, okay? Because that's stupid. I will do tier 5 or 6 and up. That's to me where you really need to know what you're doing. Tier 1 through 4, you're gonna fly through it so fast it doesn't really even matter. So again, the whole point of Learn It Live is you pick out one of the tanks in my garage. Put it in the comment section of this video, and then people see it and they want it for the next video. They're gonna thumbs that comment up. The tank with the most thumbs up on the comment is the tank I'm gonna do for the next Learn It Live. It's not a combination. It's not a total of all the thumbs up for all the time somebody put a comment on that same tank. So make sure you go through the comments and look for the tank that you want, because I'm not going to add them all up. I'm just going to take whichever comment has the most thumbs up for a tank, and I'm going to pick that. And it also cannot be a tank I've already done. So make sure you look at the playlist for this Learn It Live. There is a playlist. It's really easy to find. There's probably a link up in the top right here. You can just look at the few tanks I've already done, and don't pick that tank because I won't do it again until Season 2, which is going to be in a while. Actually, I might never do it, because unless there's a change to it, there's no reason to do it again. So this is the Super Pershing. It's a tier 8 American medium tank. It's a gold tank as well. So you purchase it with gold. You cannot unlock it in the text tree. And typically, people buy this tank to grind credits and also for training an American medium crew. That's another great reason to get this tank. Another reason people buy it is because it's fairly inexpensive. It's a tier 8 gold tank, which that's as high as the gold tanks go that you can purchase for gold. And this one's 7,200 gold, which is pretty cheap compared to like the low, which I think is 10,000, and the T34 is 10,000, or they're 12,000. I can't remember which. They're definitely higher than 7,200. The T34-3 I think is similar to 7,200. I'm not sure off the top of my head. This video's for the Super Pershing, so I don't really care. But this is a very cheap tank as far as gold tank. It's actually a pretty good grinder too, because it gets special matchmaking. That means it's only going to see tiers 8 and 9, max tier 8 game or a max tier 9 game. It's not going to see tier 10s. But the reason you're going to need that anyway is because it only has 170 pens, so that's pretty bad. That's probably pretty standard for a tier 8 medium tank. The problem is this tank plays more like a heavy. It's really slow. The power to weight ratio is 9.9, so it's 10 really, which is really horrible for mobility. And it really relies on its armor, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So this thing's a slow mover. Traverse is like a heavy as well at like 56 total traverse for turret and tracks. Really pretty poor for a medium. Again, this is basically a heavy tank. One thing to know though about the armor is it's fairly trolled. That's because if you can see right here, there are 2 plates. Let me zoom in. You can see it pretty good right here. There's the first plate, which is the spaced armor, and then if they get through the spaced armor, they have to penetrate the second plate. A lot of times shells will be eaten by this first plate because they lose a lot of momentum, and it kind of screws up the shell when it goes through here, and that's why this spaced armor is really something, kind of something to fear. Now, it did have a lot of nerfs to it. Now I don't know why this thing was nerfed. I didn't think it was a good tank, but it wasn't so ridiculous I couldn't destroy it. Every time I saw this tank, I won. I killed this tank no problem. And that's because if you meet this thing up close, you shoot it in the machine gun turret. There's no armor right here. Just shoot right through that turret. You're going to score you're going to damage it right there. Also, if you're up close, just shoot it right above. You can shoot it anywhere from above this armor plate right here, up to the cupola right here. That's a huge area with 3 different flat spots for you to damage it. And the armor's not very good right here, so it's pretty easy to pen. You can also pen it on this side. It's not as reliable. It's more reliable because there's 3 flatter surfaces here to go after. So this tank is pretty easy to kill. I don't know why people complained about it so much. If you hit it from the side, you know, no problems. There's not a lot of armor on the sides. But yeah, if you're shooting it straight into the turret on that spaced armor, or you're shooting it right in the upper plate, of course you're not going to kill it. The lower plate also has spaced armor, so it's a little bit harder to pen. But it's really not that hard to kill. If you can catch it on the side a little bit, look, the spaced armor is fairly wide out there, so it's not hard to get a shot on the track and get into the side armor here and get a shot on it. So people complained though, and Wargaming gave it a nerf, and that also could be because it's so cheap. They wanted them to buy the more expensive tanks. As far as I'm concerned though, for the gold, I think this is probably one of the top money makers. It might not be the top money maker, but for dollar, you know, dollar for dollar, pound for pound, whatever your currency happens to be, this is a really good bang for the buck. Even if it has those weaknesses. I still do really good in this tank. I'm going to show you a game that I already had while I was just... the first game I got in this tank, first time in like forever, and had an awesome game, and I'm going to show you, it shows you exactly kind of how to play this tank. So I'm going to show you that first, and then we'll actually jump in a live game, and I'll show you again the strategy there with this tank. And so hopefully I've been showing you the different nerfs that have happened in this tank, but let's go over it a little bit. So one of the nerfs that is that they flattened this second plate here. They flattened the angle a lot, which really brought down the effective armor of the second plate here, so that if you get through the first one, you're probably going to pen through the second. And they also, there's like a weak spot here toward the bottom. They also pulled that up till about here, to about midway through in the second pass of the nerf. They also, there was rumors they were going to up the penetration of the gun to 200 because of the armor nerf. They never did that. It's still 170. They basically just nerfed the crap out of the tank. I still have good games in it. It's still pretty hard to pen, but they really rocked this tank. It used to be a lot more fun than it is. I still have fun with it, and I haven't noticed that much of me getting raffle stomped in this tank, mainly because it only sees up to tier 9. So there's not a lot of bigger guns that it's going to be seeing, and so I haven't really noticed a lot of problems. I haven't played it a lot since the nerf, just because I don't play this tank very often, because I'm not really grinding out my American heavy or medium crew. So that's pretty much all you need to know about this tank, is really the weak spots and kind of how to play it. Really, you're going to play it like a heavy. It's not that hard. You're going to angle your armor. Try not to show off this side too much, because that's probably the biggest weakness it has. You're going to face hug in this thing, try to get right in people's face so they can't shoot you in the machine gun port, and they can't shoot you right here in the cupola. You're going to wiggle around a lot so they can't do that. You can also turn to the side to try to put this spaced armor in their face. That could help a little bit, because this is actually really thick spaced armor if you look at it. So you can try to do that as well. I've done that very successfully with tanks. That's really it. There's really not a lot else to know. The low pen means you're going to have to always pick out weak points. You cannot get away from that. Well, what's the gold round in this thing? I don't suggest using it, but you can. Of course, 258 pen with a gold round. That's because they want you to spend gold. They want you to spend your credits. They don't want you to make as much money as you could if you didn't shoot gold rounds. So maybe load a few if you have to. I never do, because I want credits. I don't really care about gold rounds. So anyway, let's get this thing into some action, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. So here is really the first game I played in 8.11. So that's kind of interesting. I just hopped in the Super Pershing, and I'm here on El Haluf and Standard, because I was trying to just get used to the tank again and kind of look at, like, remember how it plays. I already knew pretty much how it played, but I wanted to refresh my memory before I just jumped in to learn it live. I don't like doing that. I know early on in this series, I really did just log in and jump in a tank. It did not turn out very well. The 5100 is a good testament to that. I actually did a lot more research on the 5100 after the Learn It Live, because I wanted to do a guide on it. I've already done a guide on the Super Pershing, so I know a little bit about it just coming into it. But I always like to research the tank just right before I hit the record button and have the wiki up so I can kind of reference different stats and stuff like that. I think it just turned out to be very valuable. So coming up, going up for the 1-2 line here, really the 2. A2 is where we're going to sit. This is where the heavies go, and this is where I'm going. It's pretty obvious, kind of. Remember how I was saying you treat this tank like a heavy tank. So that's what I'm doing here. And this is a tier 8 game, so this is pretty standard for the Super Pershing. I actually only rarely get tier 9 games. I don't know if that's because it's built that way, or I'm just getting lucky. I'm not really sure. So you can see we got a couple T32s and a Super Pershing and an IS-6 coming up. The IS-6 actually, I think, is better than the Super Pershing as far as tier 8 heavy style tank, gold tank that gets special matchmaking, because it only sees tier 8 and 9 as well. The IS-6 gets crazier bounces, I think, than the Super Pershing, and the gun actually is 175 pen, a little bit better. The nice thing about the Super Pershing is the shells are cheaper, if I do recall. The shells are, yeah, 255 per shot, and the IS-6 shells are 1,000 per shot. So it doesn't really matter too much what the shell price is, because there's a special there's a modifier for every tank for credits based off your damage and stuff, and it's different for every tank, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm trying to shoot that guy right in the turret ring there, but my problem is, if you look, I'm sticking out a lot of my side armor right there, so I'm not using my armor too well. So you gotta watch that. Now I think I get lucky and this guy doesn't get a shot on me because I'm timing the shots really well, but you have to be really careful. Now you can also see I'm not sticking out while I'm reloading like that IS-6. Actually, he's not either. But he gets dinged. He's popping out too far. We got to kill that T-32. So I'm just kind of sitting here waiting, because there's no way I'm popping out that T-32 has a shell loaded. The KV-1S is probably about to get ripped. Oh, the IS-6. See, he's getting pretty nice bounces. Type 59 actually has some good shots on him down into his armor and didn't get a hit. So now I'm going to pop out. Am I in... Okay, fixed camera mode. Here we go. Going to try to get in the turret ring again. Maybe that... Yeah. Cupola shot? But he's going to be reloaded very soon. KV-1S blocking me in a little bit. I'm trying to come in a little less of an angle, because I don't want to stick my whole side armor out there like that. Now that guy's just... I don't know what he's doing. He's reloading while he's exposed, and he luckily... Or... really just doesn't get hit because I don't know what he's doing. He's about to get killed, though. I mean, I don't know why the T-32 would not just kill him. He's shooting and missing. How is he missing him? Wow. So I'm really watching the KV-5. He's actually, I think, a pretty good player. I don't have any mods right now on 8.11. A lot of that's because Blackshot said, you know, I've been doing the Blackshot mod pack since like 8.2 or whatever it is, and I'm just tired of doing it. It is a lot of work every time the WAT patches, and it actually happens quite often now. So he's just saying, look, I just want to play games, so I'm not going to be keeping up the mod pack. That makes sense. So I need to find a new mod pack, because I don't have time to build my own mod pack like I used to. Well, I didn't really build a mod pack, I really only put in XVM, but... So if you know of good mod packs, let me know of them. I'll check them out, see if I can use them. I'm not really looking for other YouTubers mod packs, because it just doesn't really work that way. I'd rather use a non-YouTuber mod pack, just because I don't want to step on anybody's toes or have any kind of issues that way. So what I'm kind of waiting for here is I'm waiting for them to come up. I'm not going to get out there and be so exposed to a T-32, two T-32s and IS-6 if I poke out there. I'm just saying, if you wait, they will either come up or, well, they'll probably just come up. It looks like actually the 9 line is getting crushed. We're getting crushed over there on the east side. Yeah, look at that. We're down 3 tanks. But this replay is actually very interesting. This is another reason why I want to show it to you. So I'm waiting. They almost creeped up. But the thing is, we have friendlies sticking way too far out there. So this guy's tracked now. Let's hit him in the track to keep him tracked and get a couple hundred damage on him right there. Almost 300 damage. They're keeping him tracked. This is good. I'm going to try to just pop out real quick and get a shot. I do it. He bounces off my troll armor. That's perfect, and he's dead. That's exactly how you want to play the Super Pershing. You have to be very calculated. You have to be... Just calculate your moves. Right into the side plate. Did you see that? Wait, let's pause. So if you look at what I'm doing right here, that is side armor. See how I can get right into his track right there? I'm hitting the side armor. So this one might not make it. Yeah, he's backing up. Now, let's try turret ring. Boom! Into the turret ring. Nice. So this thing is fairly... Well, it's 52 meters. Anything's accurate at 52 meters. Again... You just have to hit these guys in the weak spots. The side armor in the front track is where people make the most mistakes. So that guy's dead, another turret ring shot. But that's where people make the most mistake. And I'm doing it a little bit too, is you pop out here and see you're giving off your side armor. There's almost no way to protect from it, really. You can see I'm giving out a little bit of the side armor right there. So trying to hit him again in the track there. We're really wrecking these guys now that they're just getting impatient and we have good positioning. There are no arty on their side. So this is just opportune moments for us. Low, nope. Again, right in the side armor above that track. It would be better if it was in the track, but I just wanted to get my snapshot off quick. That low will jack you up. It's got a really good gun. Again, for track right there, into the side armor. Now that guy That's not how you do a Super Pershing. See him putting all his side armor out there? Finally, I get dinged right there by the low. In the cupola, right where I was telling you, that's a good place to shoot the Super Pershing. There are 3 relatively flat spots there, and it looks like he hit the first one. See that? See that? Oh, good, they fixed that. He caught me right in that first one right there. So again, great spot to shoot the Super Pershing. So, fixed, right? Yeah, I'm fixed. I'm going to do a snapshot on the low, and I get the kill, even though my gun was bouncing around. No problem with side armor. If they're going to give you side armor, the Super Pershing is going to ruin these guys. IS-6 is slightly more difficult. It has a lot of spaced armor here on the sides. That's why I was waiting to take that shot. If this guy pokes out, he's just dead. So I think I hit the corpse of the T-32 right there. So I'm kind of helping these guys out, and I want to make sure that we don't get surrounded right here. And this KV-5 is getting hurt a little bit. We're getting slightly surrounded here. We're only down 1 tank now. Looks like the TDs over there on the east side kind of rallied together and kept those other guys at bay and kind of hurt them a little bit. So these guys really should be on the run now. Let's see. No. I was going to try to get a side shot into the Super Pershing, but critical hit, I probably hit his commander. Or maybe his loader. I don't really know the actual where the crew sit. So I'm trying to take that guy out. It's not working. Wow, the speed going downhill is ridiculous on this tank. Backward. See if I can get another shot. Nope. And he gets a shot on my side. I should have stayed where I was. There's a guy behind him. I'm just trying to take snapshots. Oh, I'm getting shots all around. Let's kind of look at those real quick. Well, when the dust settles. So they're shooting me in the upper plate there. See, it looks like a pen, but it's just penning my spaced armor and then bouncing off. Now, remember I was saying, if you remember those armor layouts, that's just above where it's weak. If they had shot me a little bit lower and went through, it probably would have penned. So if you're going to shoot this thing in the top plate, make sure you do it in the lower part of the top plate rather than the upper part. One guy tried to hit me in the machine gun turret. It didn't work. But, you know, nice try. If you have a very accurate gun, you're going to be able to do it. So, and I'm trying to stay out here, and he hits me probably in the cupola. Now he's dead. Me and the KV-5 really working that guy over. That's what I was trying to do. And now the KV-5 and I are probably fairly equally damaged. Let's see what he's doing, actually. Oh, he's just about dead. Ferdinand, almost dead. We need to get the kill on that guy. Who is up here? Oh, KV-1S. I'm surprised that guy is not dead. It's really ridiculous that he's not dead. So we're up a tank now. And looks like that TD is getting surrounded up there. What? That's that German TD? Yeah. But our guys are almost dead, so they need to... that ISU-152 should be able to take that guy out. They need to be careful. Looks like he's playing smart right there. Somebody needs to... Look, somebody needs to come around... Wait. Look at the minimap here. Pause. Someone needs to come around to A7. I think you can get a shot down there. There's a way to get a shot. But instead, they're all creeping in the same spot. So I'm covering this guy's ass. I want to make sure nobody comes around the backside of him. So I'm just going to cover right here. I'm going to spot anybody coming around. And then if they do come around, we can just sandwich them. We don't want to TD up our butt right here. I don't... Well, the Jagdtiger is unaccounted for. Jagdtiger. 8.8, I believe. Unaccounted for. And... Okay, yeah, he kills the Ferd. So our 8.8 killed the Ferd. That's good. So now I'm moving up. I'm pretty sure nobody's there. I really would wish... I wish that guy would wait, because now we need to work together. So there's the 8.8 at full health. KV-5 is pressing in. If I was the KV-5, I would wait. Got a Super Persh coming up behind you. You're at 2 shots from death. Nope, now he's at 1 shot from death. He's from Forge. Doesn't he care about his win rates and all that crap? So it looks like their T69 kills our German TD there. That sucks. And I bet you that's the Jag-4 over there with the T69. Yeah, it has to be. Where's their German TD? He's over there as well, but I don't know where he is right now. T69 should be going down right here if you're looking at A6 on the minimap. So, there he goes, my buddy. Thanks. That sucks. Now I have to deal with this guy myself, and I can't flank him. My speed is horrible. Why did you do that? Again, shooting at the troll armor. Don't do it. It's going to troll you. Couldn't pin him the way he was. Yeah, that's because you're shooting directly at him. Maybe because you're relying on gold rounds and you don't know how to do a pincer move. Yeah, we need to work together, dummy. It's like, thought you were in Forge. No offense to any Forge members, but and maybe the guy's just like trying to get on real quick and not even caring. He says he was by himself. Wait! When you see someone coming up behind you, wait. We worked together before. We can do it again. I think the KV-5 is a decent gold tank. I just don't like the R2-D2. It's too easy to kill. I kill every KV-5. They've never killed me. It's too easy to get shots on the KV-5. So right here, I'm going to try to help him out by hitting this YAG-4. But he's fairly hidden. KV-1S still in the game. Nice. Oh my god, their German TD crashes. I did not see that in the game. He must have fell off a cliff. Oh my god, are you serious? So, right here, I'm thinking, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Do I wait for friendlies? Or do I just push in? We're one tank up. I'm kind of thinking about waiting for assistance. We only have 3 minutes left in the game, though. He says I can't wait. There's only 3 minutes. Probably correct, because those guys are going to have to climb the hill to get over here. I'm at 950. And I think, so yeah, the 8.8 is focusing down the friendlies. So that means his eyes are not on me. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to come around me or if he's just sitting here waiting for me. That's what I would do. In fact, I wouldn't just sit here and wait. I'd pull up until I spotted him. Then I would start backing up a little bit. Because if, okay, so our 8.8 kills the YAG-4, but our 8.8 is not going to be able to get over here. I might be able to spot this 8.8 and have our 8.8 snipe from across the way. That's kind of what I'm going to be trying to do. So I can't find him, but I'm pretty sure he's over this ridge sniping. He can't, probably has not gone far because the 8.8 has a really crap engine and pretty bad traverse. So yeah, there he is. He's anticipating me though. Side armor showing. I got to get in close. I got to get in there like right now. Now his pen is like 200. Versus my troll plate, it's not going to probably go through. He's having a hard time shooting. I'm trying to shoot him in the track here. He knows it. And I track him. Good, 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 good. Get in there quick. I should have kept going. Keep going. He's going to do... This is... Okay, so remember, I've been talking for a long time about the scrape-off maneuver, okay? If you're in a TD and somebody's up on the side of you like this and your engine's fairly massive, like you have a lot of horsepower, this is called a scrape-off, okay? Scrape the enemy off of you. So you back up and you start turning. He's trying to scrape me. He's getting a better angle to scrape me now. See how he's scraping me off? It's working. He just wants to put his front armor toward me, so I've got to do another maneuver now to get on his side. There's no way. Now that is dumb for him. He should not press on me. That is a good move. Puts right into my side. He has yet to actually pen me. So don't get out too far away from this rock, dude. Okay, he hits me finally, but I get on the side of him again. And my reload is pretty good. I'm trying to get behind him now. If I can get behind him, he's pretty much dead. And I'm doing it. He's trying to scrape me. It does not work. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, he's going to try to scrape me again. Here it is. Oh, come on, baby. He's scraping me. His horsepower is higher than mine, so he can push me. And come on, one more shot, and I can do this. Oh, yeah, he makes a mistake right here. He's trying to scrape me. I'm just pushing on him. I'm pushing straight up. Boom! You're dead. That's the game. That's how you do. That's how you kill the 8.8 or any of these big TDs. Let's get another game. This next one's going to be live. Hold on a second. Okay, so this game is a live game. It's Lakeville Encounter, one of my favorite maps and one of my favorite game modes on this map. I'm going to push around into the city and just kind of brawl like a heavy. But while we're waiting a little bit here, just going over that previous game, it's a Mastery First Class game and a steel wall, and I got 3,400 damage, killed 3 tanks, 1,200 XP pretty much. Potential damage received 3,670. That's how troll armor this thing is. So hits received 14, penetrations only 4, non-penetrations 10. This thing does have troll armor still. It was more troll before, but really people are just complaining because they can't shoot it right in the front plate. Well, I can't shoot it in the front plate. Let's nerf it. Dude, maybe you should be smarter where you're shooting. Like, actually pick out spots that can actually hurt the tank. Figure out, you know, do some research. Figure out where you can shoot that tank, you know? I don't think it's that much of a troll. I think it's fine. 83,000 credits net, so pretty good. Let's... Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can get a shot on this guy. Nope. T20, also pretty easy target. And again, missed him. And okay, he's gone. There's no way I can get shots on him now. Well, maybe down this line, but I think he's going to push right here. I'm going to go all the way around. I don't want to be messing around with this guy. So he gets right in the cap to kind of pressure us. He's already half dead. It was kind of not a very bright move. Let's see if I can... No, the T20 I think is just spotting here. I don't think he's going to do anything. Pretty much going to die, I think. So the issue with the Super Pershing is if you wait around too much, you're never going to get to your destination. So let's make sure we can get up here and help. E25 probably going to get smoked going city like that. If I was him, I probably would have gone center. Or even through the swamp, because you're so fast you can just get through the swamp, no problems. He's already dead. Yeah. E25, not a huge threat. Very, very specific style of play. If you don't have that style, don't even buy it. If you don't know how to play a finesse tank, don't even buy it. It's pointless. So I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm not going to let him push me out there. And he's going to do that anyway. Go around me, dummy. So let's see if I can... Nope, these guys are hiding pretty good. Who's this? He's dead. I have no shot on that guy. Do I have a shot on this guy? Not at the moment. So they just have guys in the cap right here. We have to get in there, but let's just wait. This guy's coming up. I saw him anyway. I got to get over there. I don't want to be too exposed here, but we got to hit these guys, so we're going to have to go around. This guy's really not doing anything, so I'm not going to worry. His gun's huge, though. It's just got a huge reload. Wow! That's the only problem now. Even with special matchmaking, I'm still going to get, you know, have problems here. So I missed him. I'm getting jacked up. That's kind of just how it works with an encounter here. I'm hiding from this guy. I don't want to let him shoot me. Yeah, he's got a huge gun, man. I've got to get out here and hit this guy, though. There, he's dead, and that's the guy that was capping, I do believe. Don't want to get hit by this guy. So now I can just wait. I don't have to do anything now. Nobody's capping. Just kick it. Probably not going to be able to damage that guy from the front. So I'm going to come back this direction, because there's no way I'm going to do anything against that guy. Oh, and he's going to try to... Oh, man, I'm getting nailed. Probably from that dude. Yeah, and that's the end. So I had to get in there and kill that scout. That would probably helped a lot. Let's get out of this game and get one more, because that was a really short game. Maybe shouldn't have pushed up so much, but we really had to kill that guy and nobody was doing it. So that's kind of how the cookie crumbles. Not every game is badass. But you can see I still got some troll bounces in this thing. It's mainly what it's about. So hold on a second. Let's get another one. I'll wait till that game's over. Hold on. So here's another game. Actually, just was looking at Winter Himmelsdorf Encounter. Okay, cool. In this one, I'm not going to go for the hill because it's just going to be... Well, I guess I could go hill. Let's look at what people are doing here. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen Winter Himmelsdorf before. I am too slow to help with the cap if the hill goes bad. What do we got? This is a tier 8 game. The last game is a tier 9 game. The armor on when you're in a tier 9 game, it's just not going to hold up. You're going to have issues. So with this, I'm going to try to go around the castle because I need side shots. It's really hard. I mean, I did a pretty good job in that first game getting some shots into the front of people, but it's generally not as easy as that looked. Even with especially with those turret ring shots, usually the turret ring is such a small area. Even up close, you're going to have a problem. So that sucks. See that guy, Tiger 1? Probably stock. That's like the worst stock tank in the game almost. The only thing worse than that is probably the VK3001P. That thing is like, just quit while you're ahead, you know what I mean? I do think the Tiger is actually a little bit worse because it has that short 88 and the crap turret on it. Type 59 goes down. Don't give off too much side armor. That's probably my biggest problem here. I need to try to get over here without giving off side armor. Looks like they got a lot of guys going cap probably. So we need to take advantage of that. So that guy's hiding very well. We need to go around. ISU 152, that's a good spot for that tank because you can shoot people in the front and nobody's going to be really rushing you unless you don't have any support at all, which he does. Some. So let's go over here. Oh, here's a scout. I doubt I'm going to be able to hit him from here, but we can try. Yeah, there's no way. Oh, what's this? Look at this guy. Someone's behind us. So they can handle it. Someone's going down there. So we need to hit this hard, because what can happen in this one is if you spend too much time on the hill, the cap gets nailed. Oh, man, I got artied. This tank hates arty. You just... Oh, my God. I hate arty. That's no skill. I can't shoot at you, so how's that skill? It's not fun for me. I'm not camping. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. So I'm probably going to get artied again because I want to get a kill shot probably on me. And with the hill, I'm not really able to kind of dance around enough. So hopefully, let me see if I can get behind this spot right here and just get out of the way from arty. We're steamrolling. This is what we need to do. Please don't cut me off. You did it anyway. Come on, bro. I really need this kill. I'm just really worried about it. So the ISU 152 is positioned very poorly. Let's see if... I wonder if I can drop off that and do anything to him. Probably not. What's he doing? Is he AFK or something? Nope. He's not AFK. I'm going to try to slide down this hill just because I think it'll be fun. What's he doing? Just letting the Tiger ones just kill him or what? Okay, he's dead. Let's... Here we go. Here we go. Learn it live, bros! Ooh, that kind of hurt. This is so awesome. I've actually never, ever done this or seen anybody do it, but it's cool. I took a little bit of damage doing that, but it was fun. I'm just glad I'm not dead and not stuck. Let's see if I can... Ooh, this is gonna hurt, guys. Super Pershing, probably not. I might be kind of stuck. At 300 hit points. Oh, here we go. Let's try to do this. Oh, come on, baby. Oh man, I'm almost dead. The commander's dead? What's he doing? Hanging out of the hatch like a moron? Uh-oh. So that's a good way to get stuck. Don't do this at home, kids. They probably should block that off, but I'm not sure. Oh, damn. Seriously? Come on. Oh, well, that's the game. Hey, I didn't die, right? So that's pretty much how you're going to use the Super Pershing. There's no real reason to keep going over and over and over it. Use that front plate. Try to hide the machine gun turret a little bit, the machine gun port in the front. Face hugging can work, but be careful, your cupola is really huge. And that's pretty much how you play it. And remember, that gun just does not have a lot of pen. So try to get in situations where you can shoot at people's sides. That's pretty much how you play this tank, and let me know what you think. Again, put the tank you want to see next in the video description. Look at, I can't remember which episode has the list of tanks that I have. But season 1 definitely or episode 1 has a lot of the tanks that I have. They're not a lot different than it is now. So just look at that and you can pick out which tank you want to see. Put it in the comment section or thumbs up if it's already in the comment section. So I'll see you guys next time. Remember to stay frosty.